All right.
We live. We live. We live. Uh. We live. We live. We live.
It's a good thing nobody's here.
Well, their loss. They missed out.
True. Oh, man. Do we have any expectations for what we're going to see at Bandai besides the one game that they're hyping up? House of Ashes?
Definitely going to see House of Ashes.
Yeah.
And we'll definitely see, I think, Elden Ring.
Do we just see what we've seen before, or do we see anything new from Elden Ring, do you think?
If we see... I could see us seeing what we saw before, but they'll be like talking about it more.
Gotcha.
Like elaborating on it. There was an interview given recently, and like the excerpts of it were on Twitter, but I could see them like saying it all during this.
Gotcha.
You said that My Hero game is coming, so
I hope that they show that at least a little bit, man. Like, I don't know. I feel like that should be not too crazy to show that, you know?
I'd like to see that. And if they have that, I think that would be their one more thing.
I can see that.
I think we're overdue. It's Bandai Namco. Namco makes Tekken. I think we're way overdue for Tekken 8, especially given the fact that now we know Kazuya is in Smash.
True. That would be a good timing.
Time to also launch a new Tekken game.
That'd be very good timing.
Those are mine.
A lot of people, I'm reading the chat on the GameSpot, just seeing what people are thinking. For some reason, people are saying Waluigi Dating Simulator as a joke. But a lot of people are thinking Xenoverse stuff, so maybe Xenoverse 3 or Dragon Ball Fighter Z, some new stuff from there. Digimon.
People really, I didn't know Digimon had people wanted it that bad.
I mean, hey man, I remember back when I was younger, I loved Digimon, like the animated series. They had the better theme song. Don't at me, Pokemon fans.
Oh man, I might at you about that one.
It's such a better theme song. Tell me I'm wrong.
I'm gonna at you, and I'm gonna tell you wrong.
How? The original Digimon theme song is so much better than the original
I know the
Pokemon.
song, but nothing evokes emotion
Digimon,
like
digital monsters, Digimon are the champion.
Yeah.
But then it goes to the fucking chorus where it's like, change into digital monsters. That's the emotion.
Not better than the Pokemon theme song.
It is so much better.
I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. You could turn the Pokemon theme song on in a crowded club, and people will scream at the top of their lungs.
Here's the thing. Pokemon theme song is more recognizable. Yes, you're right. If you turn it on in a crowded club. But the real people, the real music aficionados here, the ones that the ones that like go like this when they eat their food, like that was some good cuisine.
No one likes those people.
Cuisine.
I don't want to see anybody who's doing this the whole
It has
time.
no idea. It has nothing to do with people liking them. They know good cuisine, and that right there is good cuisine to your ears. Digimon theme song. But yeah, I'd be cool to see Digimon. People are saying maybe Jump Force 2. I don't know if that would be something that makes sense because like they've already isn't Jump Force still releasing like fighter packs?
I think it hasn't been not too long ago at the very least. But Jump Force was so bad.
I've never seen good things or bad things about it. I've just seen gameplay and I'm like, that looks
I've
okay.
heard all bad things and seen all bad comments.
Gotcha. Let me hop on the Twitter machine.
Digimon does not have a part that equals to "You teach me and I'll teach you."
Yes, it
like,
does.
No emotion in there.
It's literally the part that I just sang with fucking so much heart, and you just disrespected it.
Hell
Sir.
Yeah. It's not as good.
Live right now on Twitch with @Ant. And the Digimon theme song is better.
It's starting right now. The Bandai.
Alright. Let's make this unmuted and full screen, and we will go to full screen. Welcome to the chat, Luke Duke.
Yo, Luke.
This is Bandai Namco. We were kind of scared earlier, thinking it was just going to be one game, but it might be more than that, and we hope so.
Better be, because they're definitely starting with it. This is the first game. Is the House of Ashes.
An ancient horror has awoken from its slumber.
We've seen
and
this.
is hungry for blood. Shall we see how many have fallen into shadow?
Satellite sweeps of the
This was shown at the Summer Games Fest.
Oh, well, here it goes again. You know,
Because Ashley Tisdale's in it, remember?
yeah, I do know. Listen, Jeff was smart getting out in front of E3. Now, in retrospect,
Unknown
Oh, yeah.
alone is extremely brave.
The thing is not capturing. I just realized that now. Yes, there is, Lucas, and I did not change it. One moment. I will have it in a second.
I see it is a dark screen.
Here we go, Lucas. Sorry about that.
You're not missing anything.
Yeah, we've seen this on the Game Awards. Not Game Awards. Pretty much the same thing. Game Fest on Thursday.
As a compass, guiding you through the unknown.
Isn't this from the same people that made Until Dawn?
Yeah.
So, it might not even be like a first-person shooter of what it slightly looks like. It's going to be probably like choice-based game.
One by one, their lights will be
That
snuffed
dude's
out,
face.
unless you can find the means to save them.
You see it now, Lucas, I
Trapped
assume?
beneath the earth, swallowed by the void. Will you find the path
What
to
would we do
salvation?
without the MVPs letting us know when we be fucking
I
up?
know, right? That's literally how we found out the whole entire beginning of, what's it called, was fucked up.
What?
We didn't have the video volume on for Guardians for the beginning
Yeah.
of that. Alright, there's the creature, which I was sad to see, because I was like, don't show me the creature till the game comes out, but it's fine.
Oh, God. Do we need to interview them?
We're here at Supermassive to talk about the next game in the Dark Pictures anthology, House of Ashes. I'm joined by exec producer Dan. How you doing?
Hello.
Thank you for joining us.
I'm very
So,
afraid that they're
let's
just
start
going to
at the
hold
very
this
start.
interview
We're gonna
for
be
so
talking about
long.
House of Ashes.
I wouldn't be
For most of the
surprised.
interview, but for those that don't know,
Our
tell us about the
faces
Dark
are
Pictures.
over this guy's
The Dark
face. I want
Pictures
to make us
is
a little bit
series
tinier.
of narrative, story-driven, branching horror stories. Each one
Horror
is
stories.
standalone. They
In
each
it.
tell a different story, completely separate from the others, but within the same universe.
Governor,
So there is
chimney,
connection between them.
sweep.
House of Ashes is set at the
Cheerio.
end of the Iraq War in 2003, with links 4,000 years ago that set the story up.
So tell us more about the theme and themes, I suppose, within House of Ashes.
It starts off with a military unit. They've got some new technology that can look for weapons of mass destruction underground. They think
It's
they've
always
identified
about that,
something in
man.
the Zagros
It's always about
Mountains
some
and-
weapon
and
bullshit
then
that they
as part
can
of that,
find,
they come into
or
contact
Yes,
with
always.
the unit. There's a pitched firefight, and then the two groups are plunged underground. There's an earthquake of some sort, and it's revealed that there's
An
a
earthquake of some
temple
sort, you
underground.
know.
They're these big, massive structures, but
As
these
you
different
do.
groups, they're all
definitely not
separated,
on purpose or
made in
caused by
contact with
anything.
lost, and they're submerged in
course.
this black darkness.
Where on God's green earth have we landed?
And then they're going to start hearing things. And
We're
seeing
on
things
God's
and
green
people
earth
that
and we landed. I'm the really religious guy in this
So
group.
this time it's a very real threat.
All of
In
the
all my
Dark
years,
Pictures
I've
games,
never
they all
seen
pull
anything
something
like
from
this.
real life or from history, from fact. What's the case with the myth or historical part of House of Ashes?
So we love looking at and reading myths and legends and stories.
I'm almost
And our research.
positive
and we know our fans love it as well, because there's something that,
that,
we can link into afterwards, and I love doing that.
because I
when I'm
looked
playing
at
games
some,
and
not
watching
looked
videos
back at
myself.
some of it, but
So this
I
one's set
noticed
4,000
during,
years
I think,
ago.
what
The
stream was
Pagan
it? We were
Empire,
going back
and it's
over
terribly
the,
self-proclaimed
it might have been the
god
Summer Games Fest, and we were talking about it on here.
And he essentially
I think at one
he
point I'm
sacked
just
his
like,
temple and brought famine and
like slowly kind of nodding.
And so a lot of the history
I was
is
like, oh,
lost, but
shit.
we've done a lot of research about it, and then we had a lot
I
of
was sleepy as
reactions
shit that day,
linked into
that
the
night.
story we wanted to
I feel
tell.
it, man. I
And
took
the
a
fun
nap
thing
right
for us is
before
we
this
get
one.
to-
We
get
went
to do our
live
own
here,
take on it,
full
we get to twist it,
transparency,
and also
but
we've made our own truth.
It's fine.
At the end of the sneak
I was
peek
feeling it while we
trailer,
were playing,
saw
whatchamacallit,
monsters.
with the game you
Tell
were
us a bit
playing.
more about what's
Sable?
going
oh,
on there.
Sable,
Military
yeah.
unit that you're playing as,
I guess
they
we'll
don't
talk
really
about
know
that
what
later,
they're
too.
up against.
Yeah.
They're not human, they're bigger, they're larger, they're faster. The team aren't going to know if there's one or two of them, or hundreds or thousands of them, and that's kind of the threat with this. You know, they've got guns. Maybe they could try and take one of them down. But maybe
Show
there's
the
another
next
one around the corner,
game.
Maybe there's a group of them, and maybe they're going to get ambushed.
Maybe they're like a cluster.
I don't even mean to hate on these
Yeah,
people or
yeah,
anything,
yeah,
but it's like,
Yeah.
And it's
Show
been
the
really
next
fun
game.
to work on. And
I like how he's saying like maybe it's this, maybe it's that to be like facetious, and then she's like, "Oh, but maybe it's this," and he's like, "Well, no, I know what it is. I'm just saying this to like not tell you the spoiler of the game. That's why I'm saying this."
no, governor, listen. Let me finish.
We like to try and misdirect.
We finish
people on
tricking
things,
the
you know,
audience.
that, did you see something? Did you not? And that's a
Governor.
great thing within horror, that you think you're going to be scared right
See,
now.
like I
You're
think
not
this
gonna
game's
feel
gonna be great.
scary
It's just one of those
anymore.
things where it's like this is too much for it. I think.
Always.
So should we expect a huge amount of peril in the game?
Definitely. We
Of
love to do
course,
it,
what kind of
you know,
question
fun-
is that?
Fun for us to work on. As horrific as it is, and it's,
Should we
know that
expect
fans love it
peril?
as well. So yeah, there's at least 60 unique deaths, and there's a whole
Like, have
ton
you
of
looked at the
variations
trailer?
as well.
Jesus.
So Merwin and some of the others, you're going to
What?
60 unique
different things
deaths.
happening to them depending on how you play it out. You know, getting ripped and shredded and torn, and because there's a firefight, there's going to be bullets flying as well, and all kinds of stuff. And it's not just the deaths; it's the gore that goes along with it, and you know, lots of blood.
Wicked. It sounds absolutely terrifying. I'm in.
Not gonna lie, man.
Bloody.
What
Nikki
differences
K,
have
not
you
gonna
made,
lie,
what
man.
changes have you
Fucking
made to
terrifying.
the gameplay and mechanics for House of Ashes?
We're always evolving the Dark Pictures. We listen to a lot of the feedback from our fans.
People in the chat,
and-
are you
and
looking
also our
forward
team,
to
what they
House
wanna
of
do, how they
Ashes?
wanna push things forward.
I know
So
Lucas was a
we
big
tried
fan of
some stuff in
Until
Little
Dawn. They
Hope
had like
with,
a big
more
game night
camera
with
control,
friends.
360
This was
cameras,
before
yeah,
like I
certain
was
parts,
a
and
part
we
of the
really
friend
leaned
group,
on that again,
and
it
they
really
like all
works
played it
well.
together as like
In
a
House of
giant
Ashes, lots
group,
of the game is
which
set
was fun.
underground,
They were
so
talking
these
about.
That's
corridors
dope.
which are
So
really
this looks
tight
like
and
a
oppressive.
similar type.
Yeah, indeed. So,
from
yeah.
the same
So we've
people,
had to
so
learn
obviously
because
it's gonna be
you
same.
take away the fixed cameras,
Right.
and that takes away some opportunities for horror. But we've had to learn new tricks to scare people and ramp up the tension and you know the chance for jump scares, which we know some people love. We've also
Luke
got
said
a
he's
torch
never
mechanic, so
beaten Until
it's
Dawn.
military themed, so these guys are going to be walking around.
You
with
guys didn't
weapons,
beat it? I thought you beat it when you
torches
did that
around them.
big group
We love the
hangout.
lighting that we do, this sort of really inky black darkness that we have, and sort of the contrast to the bright areas. And so you're going to need to lean on that torch to allow you to see where you're going,
Jesus.
what the threat is,
What?
that kind of stuff.
It's
We've
so
also
dark
done things like,
and
added
terrifying,
difficulty settings
and
to
there's
this
jump
game. So
scares, and I hate
in
it.
Little Hope we added.
Sounds like a
QT
Chris
warning
game
icons
to
as an example,
me.
and we've got some really good positive feedback
Hate it.
about that, but also some people want to turn that off. We want to allow you to play the game in your way. So with our accessibility settings and difficulty settings, if you want to have a more casual experience, you can change those settings.
I like that.
Still, most of your characters are going to end up dead, but that's what
Spoilers,
happens,
yeah,
indeed.
but that's what we come here for. That's
Yeah.
okay, we can deal with it. So I've got to ask,
Spoilers, there will
what
be
was it like
death.
working with Ashley?
So Ashley was fantastic. She researched Rachel. She understood her when she came on the set, which is so refreshing. She knew her inside out. And Rachel is a flawed character, so she brought that through so fantastically. The rest of the cast were fantastic as well.
When we were looking for Joey, Salim helped me.
You didn't tell me this because...
You'd flip your shit.
We want you to
Mocap
connect to these
people.
characters and understand them as humans. We want them to
We
seem
were
real
close,
because
but then
they're real
COVID
to
hit.
us. We spend a long time designing them, and I don't mind if you hate
It's a good
any
game,
one
man. It's a
individual
good game.
character, because you don't like everyone in real
I'm not a
life.
fan of horror
Maybe you'll like
most
them when you
often,
see the
but
journey
I
they
like
go
the
on.
Until Dawn
Maybe you'll
game.
like
I
them
think it was
once
very
they're
cool.
dead.
The way they did
And
that.
you feel bad about it, definitely.
Yeah.
But also, we
People
want you
like
to
Until
save them.
Dawn. I never
We
played
want
any
you
of
to
these
try and-
games.
We know that some people want to get everyone killed straight away, and that's fine. That's their
That's cool.
playthrough. That's what
Yeah.
they want to do. But can you get everyone out alive and save as many as you can?
There's a lot of replayability there.
Indeed,
Goes on
yeah.
forever. I like
Yeah.
that. So, last question.
Last question. Woo!
Favourite scene. So Salim, our Iraqi soldier, and Jason Kolchak, one of the Marines that's there. There's a way that can play out, and a sort of contest between them, and you can make it go.
What if they did a recap after this? They're like, so on the Bandai
It's
presentation,
really
you
emotional.
saw
Seeing them film it, I was lucky enough to be there.
House of
And I've seen
Ashes.
that come
That would
through in
suck.
game. I think we've got something there. I
House
think
of
that's gold.
Ashes.
And then, of
And
course,
from
I
the
love scaring
makers
people, so I
of-
love the jump
what was the
scares,
game
I
called?
love
Dying
the
Light?
moments of tension.
That you said Lucas
We
played?
can't hold
Until
you in that
Dawn.
moment, so
Until
we've got some
Dawn. Dying
fantastic
Light's on
jokes
enough.
in there
It's
as well
on
to
PS Plus. You
allow
just
you to
said
relax
too,
for a
so you
moment
can play
before
that
we scare
for
you
free.
again.
To take your mind
Oh.
off
Yeah.
a minute throw.
Hey, Nico's in the
Well,
chat.
thank
I'm
you
looking
so
forward
much.
for this
has been
game.
really
Yeah, same
fun
here,
to
man.
talk about, and I'm sure
I don't like jump
I'm
scares. We all know it,
excited
but
and terrified in equal
I
part,
very
and
much
everyone
love
else
this
is just as
studio.
excited, I'm sure of it.
And
I
it's
like
been a
the
real
stuff
pleasure
that
to
they
speak to
do,
you, and I can't wait to
like
get
the
into
stories and the characters they use. So I'm excited for it.
Yeah. House of Ashes.
October.
For Halloween.
Yeah.
October, man. October is fucking.
It's a stacked month, man.
Yeah. All right.
Before we dive in, the House of Ashes, see how scared you got. Of course, we want to thank Razer for being one of the E3
Wait, was that it?
2021 sponsors. Of course, giving us these tired old blades nobody cares about. But this blade
I don't know.
14,
Was that
RTX 3080
fucking
built right
it?
in. Of course, the Razer.
I'm taking that.
Thank you so much. No, I'm taking that.
Okay, we'll fight.
Okay, well,
We've done it before.
you know what? I'll take the hand-me-down. I'll be little brother. I'll take the outdated. Nobody.
I'm
wants
sitting here like,
this
I hope they're
anymore,
going
right?
back. This
Doesn't
must be a commercial or
Golden
something.
Boy, you just saw it, the Dark Pictures anthology.
Yeah.
Your first glimpse of it. We have some reactions from you.
Oh, you do?
They were recording
Sir.
you. They said you were a little scared, not terrified.
Not terrified,
Is that-
thankfully,
is that
because
it
it
for
was just
real?
a normal trailer, which
Here
is
we go.
fine.
See,
And now, yeah, there's my face.
You're unsettled for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, you don't like that. You don't
Yeah,
like
don't like that. Don't-
October is
not a
mad
fan of
stacked,
that
and my
one.
wallet hates it. Yeah, me
Nope,
too, man.
nope,
And then
nope,
Nico's
nope.
saying,
Yeah, I think that was one
yeah, I
of the
think out of all the Dark Picture games, this trilogy has the least jump scares. I don't know. The guy said that there's gonna be a shit ton, so there's that. But that was it.
We set all up for that. House of Ashes, everybody.
Wow.
That's the entire Bandai Namco thing.
People, I don't understand why you wouldn't announce more game. People in the chat for like, I'm literally just gonna pull up on the screen so that people see it. If you look at the right side of the screen, people are like, "What? Are you kidding? That's it? What the fuck?" Like freaking out. Like
Yeah.
that was the only thing that Bandai showed off. That was the last panel of E3. Besides the awards later tonight, which I have no idea what the fuck those are. We will not be streaming them.
We don't even got to cover that.
There's no reason for us to give a shit about that.